All right, boys, we are back, and it's time to continue the Year 2 playoffs with our Pittsburgh Penguins. We got by the Boston Bruins in round number 1. It was a back-and-forth series. We won the first 2 games. They came back and won 3 straight. But then in games 6 and 7, our offense showed up, and Marc-Andre Fleury got back control of himself in that series. He had one or two bad games. I forget what it was, right? So we're moving off to round number 2 against the New York Rangers, who have a very good regular season record, 52, 26, and 4, right? So, and this is only year 2, so I'd imagine a guy like Henrik Lundqvist, he's going to be there. McDonough, Girardi, right? All those guys. So you know what? Let's take a look at the New York Rangers lineup. View lines. I've already gone ahead with Ray Whitney because he came back from injury. We'll check that out in a second. But first things first, here are your New York Rangers. The first line, Rick Nash, Derek Stepan, and Martin St. Louis. There's not a sniper on that line, but 2 playmakers and a 2-way forward. And I'd imagine Rick Nash and Martin St. Louis can get some goals, right? So, pretty good first line. Second line, you got Carl Hagelin, Derek Brassard, and Chris Kreider. I'd say Hagelin and Kreider are pretty good second line wingers. Brassard maybe more of a third liner. It's all right. He might be listed as a what's it called, a top 6 or a second liner, but nah, still I'd rather get somebody else in there, right? But still, it's not bad. Third line, Zuccarello 81, Dominic Moore 79, and Lee Stepniak 82. Another case where the wingers aren't bad. All right, Dominic Moore, I don't know too much about his individual stats. And then the fourth line, they have John Moore, a defenseman on the fourth line left wing, Vladimir Sabatka, and Koska, a 78 overall defenseman. So they have 2 defensemen on their fourth line wingers. All right, so they must have an injury or 2. We'll check the injuries in a second here. Defensemen. Ooh, they have a pretty good defensive core here. Ryan McDonough, 88. Dan Girardi, 88. So 2 88 overalls on the first line. They might both be listed as top 2 defensemen. Maybe one of them. Maybe they're both listed as top 4. I don't know. But 88 overalls when you're starting to get to that top 2 defenseman territory. So those are a pretty good 1-2 punch right there. And then the second line, you have Mark Stahl, defensive defenseman, and Dan Boyle, an offensive defenseman, 85. So, you know what? Their defensive core is much better than ours. It has to be. That top 4 is lights out right now. And their bottom 6, Mark Fane, 81, and Chris Klein. Yeah, Chris Klein, 82. Both defensive defensemen. Very good for the top 6. So their defensive core I like. And they also have 2 defensemen, John Moore and Koska, 81 and 78, who are playing forward. So they must have some forwards injured right now. They have a very deep defensive core. And, of course, the man of the hour, King Henrik Lundqvist, 92 overall. So he's definitely got the advantage. So this could be a series where the New York Rangers have the defensive advantage and maybe we have the offensive advantage. But are we going to be able to solve that defensive core and Henrik Lundqvist? Because if you look at our goaltender, Marc-Andre Fleury, 84 overall, that's a big drop-off from 92. Now, last year, Marc-Andre Fleury was not a problem for us, so we got to run with him. We got to hope that he can match up with Henrik Lundqvist. There's our lines. We have the advantage down the middle on the top 2, Crosby and Malkin, right? And I'd even say that even though they have Nash and Martin St. Louis, JVR and Bobby Ryan are very nice right there. The second line, though, Whitney and Hornqvist, because Yager's injured, that's very similar to their Kreider and, who was it? Hagelin. Very similar to their Hagelin and Kreider right there. All right, so offensively, I'd say we're pretty even. We have the superstars, so that gives us a slight advantage, I'd say. But defensively, they have the advantage. Their top 4 is much better. Chris Letang is 89, but still, they have 2 88s, an 87, and an 85 in their top 4. Top 6 looks pretty similar. All right, so you know what our team looks like. Now let's just quickly take a look at the New York Rangers injury report. I want to see if they have any fourth liners that they're missing because those 2 defensemen. So we have Ray Whitney, who's injured, but he just came back, so he's back in the lineup. But we still have Jaromir Jagr, who's out till May 15th, that he may make it back for this round, maybe. I don't know. Maybe if it goes like 6 or 7. And Adam Larson, May 19th. He may be back for game number 7. Maybe, all right? So we're going to have to get through the Rangers without these players. And we may have more injuries to deal with as well. So we got to knuckle down here, boys. And the New York Rangers, oh man, the New York Rangers had Mike Camilleri. They must have traded for him. And he's a right winger. I mean, that makes their wingers even better, right? But there's a second liner that would push down everybody. Maybe even a first. Nah, he'd be a second liner. Nash and St. Louis would be on the first line. But damn, man, that's a big loss for them, and he's not going to be back for the entire playoffs. July 31st, 2015. So we don't have to worry about Mike Camilleri. That hurts them a lot. So we lost Yager and Larson. They lost Camilleri. I guess that kind of makes it even. And JT Miller, another depth forward for them. So those are the two forwards that are being replaced by those two defensemen right now. So it looks like they don't have any depth up front. You know, if they injure a forward, they got to put a defenseman in there, or a really low forward. So maybe that's something we can look forward to. All right, so home ice advantage. We're on a 2-game winning streak going back to the Boston Bruins series. Let's just continue getting that first goal of the game. Bobby Ryan, JVR, you guys dominated in that first round. Crosby, you were a little bit silent, so it's time for you to step up. All right, boys, so let's see if we can solve the king. First period. Ooh, no. Martin St. Louis opens up the goal scoring on a power play goal. Backhand scores on Marc-Andre Fleury. And they're out shooting us 12-8. All right, come on now, boys. Second period. Ooh, Mark Stahl gets another power play goal. So 5-on-5, we've been able to keep them off the scoring sheet. So have they, but the power play, they're scoring goals on the power play. So third period, it's not over yet. If we can get a goal before the 10-minute mark. Oh, baby! Christian Ehrhoff gets a power play goal before the friggin' 18-minute mark. We got plenty of time. Oh, Mark Stahl gets his second goal of the game. And he gives the New York Rangers that 2-goal lead. I don't think we can get one, maybe make it a game. No. King Henrik is in the net, and he shuts the door on the Pittsburgh Penguins. So game 1, the Rangers come into Pittsburgh, and they show us what's good. All right, they're pissed off that we finished ahead of them in the standings during the regular season. They have a very close record, right? But they whooped our ass in game number 1 there. So that hurts us. Hopefully we can avoid injuries because we already have 2 key players. All right, hopefully we can avoid injuries. So I'm not going to make any line changes after that game. Let's just see if we can shape up here and get a goal in the first period. Crosby, Malkin, Bobby Ryan, and JVR. I need a first period goal. First period. Again, the New York Rangers start up game number 2, just like game number 1, with a 1-0 lead after the first period. I'm not liking that, boys. Come on now, answer back. Don't go into the third. Down by 2 again. Second period. Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. All right, Christian Ehrhoff gets his second goal in consecutive games. And Bobby Ryan, yeah, this is his third round in a row now where we need him, right? Going back to the Stanley Cup Finals from last year. So it's a big goal. Game's not over yet, though, boys. We have a power play. It'd be nice if we could take advantage. No, we can't. Penalty kill. Come on, boys. Oh, power play goal for Dan Girardi. Man, the Rangers, that's like their third power play goal. Come on, boys. Come on. We have to win this game. Oh, man. Power play doesn't work out. Overtime. Kill it off. Good job. Who's going to be the hero? Crosby, Malkin, JVR, Bobby Ryan, Hornqvist, Patrick Hornqvist. Oh, man. I listed off the top 4 players in my top 6 that I have the most value in. And Hornqvist says, what the hell? You forget about me? He scores a goal from a slap shot on the power play. Holy crap. So the New York Rangers, you know what? New York Rangers, another 2 power play goals this game. Holy crap, they got 2 power play goals in the previous game, I think. That's 4 power play goals in 2 games. Jeez, I might have to change my penalty kill. It was pretty good during the regular season, though. It was like, oh, maybe it wasn't. You know what? I don't know. We got the win, though, so I don't really want to make any line changes just yet. But that's, that's at least 4 power play goals. I forget their third goal. I don't think it was a power play in the first game there, but it might have been. So they're scoring on our power play right now. If we have another game where we allow, multiple power play goals, I might have to think about changing up my penalty kill lines. All right, but for right now, series is tied 1-1. Let's just continue it. Let's just see what our team can do. All right, come on now, boys. And that's the second game of this series that we've avoided an injury, so that's good news as well. Come on now, let's have a good first period. They've started off the first 2 games with the lead. It's our turn now. First period. Oh, again, third game in a row. The New York Rangers start off the game 1-0. But the good news is that the Pittsburgh Penguins have showed up this game. We have 18 shots to 8. Just seems like Henrik Lundqvist is playing on fire right now. All right, boys, so come on, tie this game up. Second period. Ooh, all right, Oli Mata tied it up on the power play, but Rick the Dick, he gets the go-ahead. And 2 5-on-5 goals this game for New York. Outshooting them by double almost, 30-16. Come on now, boys. We need one more goal in the third. We cannot have a one goal 4 game again. Power play. It's a long one. And yes, there it is. JVR scores on freaking Henrik Lundqvist. That's exactly what we needed. Good job, JVR. We're clearly outplaying them right now. Come on. Henrik Lundqvist is keeping his team in the game. Now we're in overtime. Anything can happen. All it takes is one shot. Power play. Oh, no. Man, Henrik Lundqvist is going to be the freaking star of the night if he gets it. And he does. I don't freaking believe it. Lee Stepniak gets a third line 5-on-5 wrist shot goal from the top of the slot. We had 51 shots on the net, only had 2 goals. They had 26 shots on the net, had 3 goals. Yeah, that was a game where I don't want to blame Marc-Andre Fleury because he had only 2 goals against into overtime. You know, it would have been nice if our offense could have scored more, but our offense put the puck on the net. So in that game, you know, you just have to look at Henrik Lundqvist and be like, you know what, he just had it. He was just on fire that game. Nothing we can do about it. You know, sometimes in sports, you have a quarterback that can just, you know, make every pass, a pitcher that cannot be hit, a goaltender that you cannot put a puck past. You know, sometimes it just happens. So we'll just go through that game. It was a 1-goal overtime game. It is what it is. And we got through a third game without an injury. This is good. All right, so boys, on the road, we've been in the last 2 games. All right, now it's time to take this. I want a first period lead. There, I didn't even bring it to a simulation. The first shot of the game, Bobby Ryan. This guy has been consistent. Crosby and Malkin, I need you guys to show up in this game now. First period, and they tie up the game. Martin St. Louis gets a power play goal on Marc-Andre Fleury, and we're not out shooting them like we were in the last game, right? So. Man, Henrik Lundqvist, second period. Okay. 1-1 game going into the third. Come on, boys. Crosby and Malkin, let's go, man. I don't need assists. I need goals. I need you guys to step up and take over for your team. You're the leaders. You're the core. Who's going to step up? Rick the Dick gets a third period goal for the Rangers. Is that going to be it? Oh, Ryan McDonough puts it away. That's a 2-goal lead for Henrik Lundqvist with less than 5 minutes left. No, it's over. And the New York Rangers take a 3-1 series lead. The dynasty that Mario Lemieux wanted, it's on life support right now, boys. All right, it is on life support. So our goals for has not been there the last few games. All right, 1 goal for, 3 goals for, which was nice. But then 2 goals for and 1 goal for. So we're not scoring enough goals on Henrik Lundqvist. All right, so you know what? I'm not going to change the 5-on-5 lines because there's really not much more we can do. I don't want to split up Crosby and Malkin for 5-on-5. I don't have the center to help it out. But for power play, I am going to split up Malkin and Crosby. I'm going to reunite Malkin and Crosby. We'll get Malkin, Crosby, and Bobby Ryan going because Bobby Ryan is tearing it up. And then JVR, Whitney, Hornqvist. You know what I'll do? I'll put Hornqvist on the points with Ehrhoff. And then JVR on the wing. And then my center that can come in, Malkin, Crosby, Zach Smith. I think Peverly's got the better offensive stats. 82. Well, maybe not. Zach Smith maybe does. Well, he's got the better offensive awareness. Yeah, we'll go with Zach Smith. There you go. Zach Smith in the middle of Whitney and JVR. I got to get Crosby and Malkin going together. We'll leave them split up on the 4-on-4. And the penalty kill... No, our penalty kill, it's not the problem. It's our goals for. We can't solve. I mean, we've had some power play goals, fine, but, you know, I'm not going to change the penalty kill. I could put Crosby and Malkin in there, but that could do more harm than it does. We have a bigger problem right now, and that's scoring goals. We can't score goals. We cannot solve Henrik Lundqvist. I think if we can get early goals, we won't have a problem, right? But they always start off the game with the lead, and that's the issue. So we're down 3-1 in this series. Yager and Larson have still not come back. I think they said the 15th and the 19th. So we're not getting Yager and Larson back. All right, even if it goes to 7, I don't think they'll make it back for that. So we've got to win with the team that we have. So power play, I'm looking at you this game, all right? We're going to do real-time simulation. Real-time simulation the whole time just because we have, what's it called? Oh, there it is. Ray Whitney opens up the goal scoring. Good job, buddy. But I'm looking for power play goals. I want to count power play. Here it is. Power play. Oh, didn't score with Crosby and Malkin on the same line. I really want to count the power plays this game. But the good news is we have home ice advantage. We're out shooting them 15 to 5. And I was going to say we had a 1-0 lead. Not so much. Are you freaking kidding me? We had a 1-0 lead in the first, and now in the second period, less than 7 minutes in, the New York Rangers take a 2-1 lead. Oh my goodness gracious. All right. Stop the clock. We might need a little pep talk right here. Boys, we're down by 1. I mean, it's the second round, so at least it's not a first round exit, but it's 5 games, home ice advantage. We're coming off a Stanley Cup and a President's Trophy. You really want to have this end to the Rangers on home ice in 5 games. Offense, you have shriveled up against Henrik Lundqvist and the Rangers. I know they got a good defense. I know they have a good goaltender. It's no excuse, though. You're NHLers. All right? It's time to get 3 goals in this game before the 3rd period. All right? I don't care. I want 3 goals by the end of the 3rd period. All right? Crosby and Malkin, I'm calling you guys out. So let's see what's going to happen here, boys. Penalty kill, power play. Couldn't score on the power play. Power play. Oh, penalty kill, penalty kill. Good job. Penalty kill. Fuck, stop taking penalties. Come on. Yes, Steven Robidas. Stefan Robidas, whatever his damn name is. We're in overtime. It's not over yet. Come on. Come on. Come on, Crosby, Malkin, who's going to get the golden goal? Push game number 6. Oh, my God, it's going deep. Marc-Andre Fleury is playing fine. Oh, second overtime, yes! Gino Malkin, he scores it in overtime. Slap shot goal from the side of the circle there, the hash marks, whatever. And the Pittsburgh Penguins, they shoot 50 shots on Lundqvist again, and this time we get the 3 goals. So we didn't get the 3 goals before the end of the 3rd period, but we got the 3. Stefan Robidas scores with 2:23 left. Wow, an unlikely hero right there. Slap shot from the point, and Evgeny Malkin, he answers back for us. Big time! All right, so that's good news. Good news. At least we made this. Series, competitive. We're not going to be kicked out in 5 games or 4 games or, have an embarrassing exit. And Jaromir Jagr is available. Man, he made it back quick. Holy shit. Yeah, I will get Jagr back in this, baby. All right, we need to go out with Jaromir Jagr. It could be his last year. Chloe, you're going to go down there. Como over there. And Jaromir Jagr. I need you, son. I need you. Where is it? Spalling, did I? Yes, Yeah, I did that for Spalling, and then Jagr gets started. Yeah, there it is. All right, so Jagr, Malkin, and Hornqvist are going to put... actually, no, Jagr did pretty good on the left wing last year in the playoffs. We'll leave him there. Power play. You know what? Crosby and Malkin didn't get anything on the power play that game. I'm going to... Because I have Jagr back, I want to take Zach Smith off. I don't want to put Jagr right back in here. All right, Jagr, Jaromir, because we still have Whitney, who we can put on the point. And then Crosby, Jagr, Bobby Ryan, Malkin, JVR, Hornqvist. We'll have, an 83, a 93, 87, 93, and an 84 on both the lines. All right? That's how we'll roll. There you go. Penalty kill, 4-on-4 lines. JVR, Bobby Ryan, Ryan Clough. No, Jaromir Jagr. There you go. All right, so we came back and we won that game. That's good news. All right, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. We still have 2 more games to win. And Adam Larson has returned to the lineup as well. Holy shit. You know what? We're already 17 minutes in. Hang on one second. All right, that's much better. So we have Jaromir Jagr that I just edited back into the lines. And now Adam Larson has also returned to the lineup, all right? But I have a decision to make because Stefan Robidas just had a huge goal in the last game, and he's going to be the guy who sits for Adam Larson. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, Robidas would be the guy who sits, right? In the playoffs, he's a +2. You know what though? Adam Larson's my man. I have to go with Adam Larson, so I'm gonna scratch Robidas. All right, I know it's a horrible move to do, but Adam Larson's been with us the whole year. He helped us win that Presidents. So I'm going to go with him. All right, so Robidas off, Larson on. We'll leave Larson down there, though, but Volchenkov, you're going to switch with Mata. There you go, and then Volchenkov and Larson. All right. Larson. Should he go in here for anyone? No, Whitney can stay on the power play there. Volchenkov can stay there. Actually, you know what? I'll take the Volchenkov off the 4-man power play. I'll put Larson in there. There you go. Adam Larson, penalty kill. Do I need Adam Larson in there? No, Adam Larson is not one of my penalty killers. All right, 4-on-4 lines. He's going to need to be put into there. There you go. Adam Larson. All right, so the good news is that the overtime goal that Evgeny Malkin got for us in game number 5 has pushed us to game number 6. And the good news about game number 6 is that we have a chance to bring back players who have been injured for us and a big part of our team. All right, so you know what? We're back to full health now. Spalling, you're going to get sent down. And also Robidas, you're going to get sent down. I feel bad for Robidas, though. That was a big goal, though. But you know what? I need to put my best team together. It was still a lot. We could have easily lost that game, right? We could have easily still lost it in overtime. So I'm I want to get my best team out there, all right? So we are going to game number 6. We're going into New York. Let's go, Pittsburgh, all right? I need you guys to show up for us. All right, Malkin did it last game. Crosby, you have been silent. Rich Peverly opens up the goal scoring on Henrik Lundqvist. That's what we needed, boys. The first goal of the freaking game. I know we had it in the last game as well. They had 2 early second period goals, but whatever. First period in the books, and the Pittsburgh Penguins up by 1. Second period now, come on. Oh, no, not this again. Martin St. Louis gets a second period goal. But penalty kill, power play. Still can't score in the power play. Still can't get a power play goal. All right, so once again, game 6 in New York, elimination game. Our backs are against the wall. Crosby, you have been silent. Malkin got the overtime goal in the last game. Crosby, I'm calling you out, man. All right, Bobby Ryan's been there. JVR's been there. Hornqvist has been there. Malkin's been there. Crosby, I haven't seen a goal for you yet. All right, I need a goal here in the third period. Sid the Kid, Captain Crosby, let's go. Come on now, boys. Come on. Don't let the year end. Power play. Couldn't score on it. 10 minutes left. Come on, boys. Come on. 5 minutes left. Not again. Not again. Oh, Jesus. All right, so just like game number 5, we're going to overtime. The New York Rangers have a trip to the third round on the line, and we have a Game 7 on the line trip. Come on, man. I want to go to a Game 7. It's an even game. I could see it happening anyway. Come on, Crosby. Let's go, buddy. I need a golden goal. Just like 2010. Good kill, boys. Good kill. No! Fucking Dan Carcillo! Are you shitting me? What the hell is he doing out there in overtime? 14-23. They throw Dan Carcillo out there, and he scores a slap shot from the point on Marc-Andre Fleury. And the dynasty run is over for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Oh, man. I thought for sure we just could not solve Henrik Lundqvist in this series. Sid the Kid Crosby stymied up. He couldn't get anything going. Rich Peverly got the first goal of the game. First goal in like the first minute or two, and then we couldn't get another one all the way through the first, the second, the third, and overtime. Oh, my God. Just too much of a defensive juggernaut were the New York Rangers. Even though we had, Jaromir Jagr and Larson back for that Game 6, it didn't help us out. Didn't help us out at all. We still lost in overtime from Dan freaking Carcillo. But, I mean, look at this. 1 goal for, 3 goals for, which is nice. 2 goals for, 1 goal for, 3 goals for, which is nice. 1 goal for. So the 2 times that we actually managed to score 3 goals, we won. Every other game, we had 2 or less, and we lost. Henrik Lundqvist and the New York Rangers were just a better team this year, boys. I'm sorry, Mario Lemieux. It looks like the dynasty has come to an end already.